Hi, we're going to talk today about some anti-cancer fruits. I've been doing a little bit of research on it, and I actually found a list of some of the top fruits that are not only helpful in preventing cancer, but also in treatment of cancer, but especially in prevention. And number one is a surprise to me. I mean, I've heard of this fruit before, but I wouldn't have it being number one. But number one on the list is cranberries. And cranberries can be used for a number of different things. But one of their great properties is they have a lot of anti-cancer components in them. And number two is lemons. And it's always a good thing to have lemon in your diet. But I sometimes have some in water in the morning with along with apple cider vinegar, and that's a great tonic to drink for the morning. It is very alkaline, and it's again it also helps to prevent cancer. Number three, apple. I love apples. I eat as the old saying goes, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. I don't know if that's true or not, but it certainly is at least partially true. Apples are very beneficial for you. And with all these fruits, I would recommend organic, with the exception of a couple of these later ones I'm going to mention, which are bananas and grapefruit. You can get those non-organic because they generally, you have to peel them, and the any pesticides that would be used, the peel is so thick on them that it generally doesn't go through it. Whereas some of these other fruits, like strawberries, for example, pesticides can get into them very easily if they're not organic, and because that's the ones that are most heavily sprayed is the non-organic produce, and stay away from genetically modified produce as well. Okay, number four is strawberry, and I do sometimes use strawberries that aren't organic, but I make sure that they're non-GMO. You don't want anything that's genetically modified. Number five, red grapes. And all grapes, especially the darker ones, the black ones are good too, uh, have powerful antioxidant effects. But the red grapes, for some reason, they seem to be a little bit more potent as far as anti-cancer properties than the other ones. Number six, bananas. Bananas are very healthy and a high source of potassium. Although, if you eat too much at one time, it can spike your blood sugar. So, I wouldn't recommend eating more than one at a time. And I generally just have either from a half to a one medium sized banana. But again, it's a great source of potassium and has a number of other beneficial effects as well. Number seven, grapefruit. And other citrus is good as well, but grapefruit seems to have a little bit higher anti-cancer properties in it than some of the other citrus fruits. But all of them are good. Pretty much all fruits and veggies are healthy for you to eat. So you may want to incorporate it more into your diet. And then some would say, well, isn't fruit, doesn't it contain fructose? And yes, it does, but it's natural fructose. It's not refined sugar or some of these artificial sweeteners, which actually can cause cancer. But the natural fruit, it's natural fructose is it doesn't have the effects that refined sugars or these artificial sweeteners have. In fact, I wouldn't take any artificial sweetener. They're not good at all for you. Now, with the exception of stevia, because that's from a plant, it's not a artificial sweetener. But I wouldn't take the granules because it's possible they could add something to that. But I get the organic stevia liquid one, and I don't. And you want to use that sparingly too. Any kind of sweetener, you don't want to use too much of it at one time, especially if you're concerned with diabetes or spiking your blood sugar level. So anyway, I hope this video has helped you out. If you enjoyed this, please share it with others. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.